I think the songs on Shout, and also the way we recorded the record as far as musically, the chemistry of the band and the way the band plays together, combined with the diversity of these 11 songs, is kind of a culmination of the influences that we've kind of garnered through the years, or influences that have always been there. We just didn't necessarily bring them to the surface until now. So this is definitely the most diverse record we've made, but it shows kind of the journey over a 19-year period. It's always been very important to us that each record be different than the one before. So this record probably wouldn't have been the right thing to follow the first record or the second record with, but the way it's kind of transgressed, it really makes sense. Well, once we decided to make disc 2 as a bonus disc with 11 different interpretations of the songs, I felt like it would be the right thing to do to have each arrangement be a little bit different, in some cases completely different musical performances, but in almost every case a different arrangement. But also the sequence being different, because I wanted for people to hear the songs in 2 different sequences, and in B, I wanted to sequence disc 2 in a way that the right singer followed the right singer. There was something about that, you know, playing around with who sounded good coming after who. The idea to add the bonus CD with all the guest vocalists didn't come about till midway through the recording, and we'd already decided on the songs. The idea came from, originally, I had written a song, Funny Little Tragedy, that I felt like would be perfect for Elvis Costello, but I had not reached out to him to sing. I only called for his advice on how to go about recording the song, because it was so different than anything we had ever done, more like some of his early music and less like our early music. But after I spoke to him, the seed was planted that, wow, it sure be cool to hear him singing this tune. Then a similar thing happened with Dr. John and with Toots from Toots and the Maytals. So at that point, we were thinking of having these 3 guys come in and just sing a verse or a cameo appearance, but it seemed quite a waste to ask singers of this stature to sing a small part. So we said, why don't we have them sing the whole song, and we'll create a bonus version, an alternate version, which led to, why not do that for every song? So I basically sat and made a list of each song and what singer other than myself I would love to hear sing it. So it was really the songs themselves that kind of drove the whole concept. I've known Jim James for quite a while and always been a fan of what he does, but it wasn't until we worked together at the Love for Levon concert that I got the idea to have him sing the alternate version of Captured. And it was based on hearing him sing the band songs and hearing a different side of his musical personality, which is one of the things that's reflected in this disc a lot, in both disc 1 and the bonus disc, is you get to see people kind of not outside of their element, but maybe expressing themselves differently than some people might expect. The same thing happened with Dave Matthews when I asked Dave to sing Forsaken Savior, which was actually written as I guess not a tribute, but in honor of Levon Helm and the band. I was basing that choice on hearing Dave with Emmylou Harris sing songs like Long Black Veil, and I know that side of Dave, having known him a long time. But some people might think it's an odd fit until obviously they hear it, and it's perfect. I think one of the cool possibilities that is opened up by this this release being what it is that whenever we get a chance to cross paths with any of these great artists and collaborate on stage together, it would be a very welcome event, and maybe even scheduling a few key shows where we try to get a bunch of folks together, and especially with next year being the 20th anniversary of Gov't Mule, it kind of makes sense to try and coordinate a lot of that. So I'm hoping to share the stage with a lot of these folks on a few key shows.